Discovery, go at throttle up.
Whoa. Hello. How you guys doing? What did you do this weekend? I've done a lot of things this weekend. Yeah. It's not a lot. Kind of tired. I'm tired. I think I'll go home now. Did you get to the Cygnus launch? I did. Dude, I saw it. Yeah. I was with WD-40. I popped in on his stream in chat, and then I popped in on his stream in real life, and he got really confused because he didn't know I was there. How's your voice? It's a little blown out, but we should be good. It turns out talking over those cars when they're going by is, yeah, they're loud. It reminds me of old Formula One. Nope. We're not gonna elaborate on that thought. Nope. It was awesome. Dudes. Yeah. So not worn out from growling at falcons? There's no evidence of me doing or not doing that.
Discovery, go
Just
at throttle
saying.
up.
He's back. What's up, mate? I saw a small tear there for a moment. You mean they actually wanted teams in the sport? Dude, there were 62 cars in that Rolex race. Dude, that was busy. It wasn't enough to like fill the grandstand, but there was a lot of people at that race. I'd say they cleared 100,000 easy, like just throughout the weekend. I said, but I'm tired. She said, up in front of me. As long as I get my money next Friday. So next Friday I don't have to rent. And out the door I went. F1 rejected Andretti's bid this morning. Grr. So I rejected F1 completely. I don't care anymore. Yeah, that was the last straw. I don't care. I don't care. IMSA's better anyway. IMSA, IndyCar, and NASCAR. And WEC. That's more fun to watch anyway. Beautiful shots of the booster flipping and landing. Dude, I cope harder? Yeah, okay. I will cope harder by not participating in any F1 stuff, and that's basically what I do. I didn't watch one race last season because I don't care. Yeah. Yep. Serious? Americans ruin the sport. Yep, I said it. Yep. Cool. We're not elaborating on that anymore. So, where have I been if you haven't seen me? I was in Florida for the Rolex 24 race. I had the extraordinary privilege of watching the race from the paddock because one of my buddies, a viewer, was racing in the race. Like in the Rolex 20, he was racing in the GTM class. So, yeah. Also, they were filming a movie, so I got to meet some people that I never thought I'd meet. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah. You guys know who Jerry Bruckheimer is? Yeah, I said hi to him. That's kind of cool. That's just the guy that produced Top Gun 1 and 2, Days of Thunder, amongst other things, like Beverly Hills Cop. I met him. Tess. I just said hi to him. I said, hi, I love your work, and he walked away. He said, thank you, and walked away. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. That was pretty awesome. That guy's a pretty big hero of mine, which is pretty sweet. Welcome back. Thanks, man. Yeah, so I was at the Rolex 24. And I saw a Starlink go off from Kennedy Space Center, and then yesterday I got to watch the NG-20 mission. I did stream the Starlink from my phone. I can't believe we had connection out in the middle of nowhere, but we did, and I did stream it. It's not the best video, but it's good enough. And then NG-20 I did not stream. The reason why I didn't stream it is because, you know what, dudes? I can't remember the last time I, A, just watched a rocket launch without any streaming work, and B, just watched a rocket launch in person. Yeah. I mean, the Starlink mission 2 days, or a day before notwithstanding, the last real rocket launch that I saw was probably, Falcon Heavy test flight in 2018? I haven't seen one in a long time. So the NG-20 mission, especially because RTLS, I just wanted to watch it. So that's what I did. And it was, you know what? Still cool. Still cool. Yep. And the NG-20 mission was the mission to watch in person because you saw that booster come all the way back down and land. Didn't you see one last year when you visited for Thanksgiving? It scrubbed out, drummer. Scrubbed out, went in the middle of the night when we weren't there. Yeah, so that's where I've been. Hey, hope the trip was awesome. I have a phone interview with the cement plant for the south. You have a phone interview with the cement plant on the south end of the Cape this week. Nice. How's your flight home? It was fine, Sawyer. Yeah. Oh, man. I will tell you. Being in that paddock, it's freaking electric, man. It's so cool. Like, that is... It's like mission control, dude. I was sitting there, like, dude, I spent a good deal of that Rolex 24 sitting behind the race engineers, watching the telemetry and the numbers, just because. I didn't take any pictures of it because you don't do that. That's, like, not cool. Don't broadcast other people's telemetry. That's really screwed up, but... So I didn't get you guys any pictures of that, but I was just sitting there with the race engineers watching the car and timings and stuff, and it was awesome. Dude. There's six. Well, the drivers have their place to sit. There's 3 race engineers, and then there's like 2 more spots after that for other engineers. Did you chat much to them? No. No, I didn't. I let them do their thing, Tessa. I will tell you, I felt very out of place because I didn't have anything to do. I felt like I was just wasting space. So I found a spot where nobody was, and I sat there and planted myself next to the telemetry because that was a spot that was just kind of a dead spot. How much did you want to talk their ears off? I don't really know what's going on, man. I don't know how to look at car telemetry. I mean, I have a good idea, but not enough to contribute anything useful. If it was rocket rates, I could do that. Yeah. Can you tell me about their tire pressures? 3 tire pressures. Dude, 3. I will tell you though, that I remember why I like racing so much. It's like a space flight. It's like a space flight mission. Cars out, you're monitoring the telemetry. You're constantly talking to the driver. I like that aspect of it, the engineering side of things. Like during the race, like coordinating pit stops and stuff. That's just as cool to me as driving. Do you have any pictures you can share? Yeah, they're on my phone. I'll have to scrub through them and see what happens. Have you considered applying for an aerospace engineer job? I don't know if I could do an aerospace engineering job, random, but I could probably walk into a technician job because I can wrench. But did you see that those Ferraris catch on fire during their pits? Yeah, I did, Woody. Yeah. Wait, the Ferrari? Yeah, that was really quick though. That's nothing compared to what the 14 car did. The 14 and the 11. Both the Lexuses caught on fire. Bozzy was not happy. he was not happy. That was just down the road from us. But can any one of those engines and transmissions fit in your F100? Yeah. So it was awesome. Get tickets for Lime Rock. Yep. I didn't get to talk to him. Max, once the race started going, it was chaos. Like, dude, I didn't even talk to Scary that much, dude. Didn't even talk to him that much because, like, I didn't want to, like, dude, it is such a coordinated thing. Like, you don't screw with the process. Like, that's very much the vibe I got in there. Everybody's doing their job. Everybody's doing their thing. Don't talk to anybody. Just sit there. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, after the race, I was talking to him. And when Scary, in between Scary's stints, we did some cool stuff. The movie cars. He let Geek and I sit in the movie cars for the movie that they were shooting, which is basically his race car. Same thing, but it had like camera rigging on it and stuff, which is cool. You should be able to complete a 4-year degree in aerospace engineering fairly easily, and then it's a piece of cake to get a job for that. All your knowledge could be put to great use. I mean, I don't hate that idea, random. What movie are they making? Jerry Bruckheimer is producing a movie with Brad Pitt about racing. It's about, I don't know if it's about endurance racing or what. They don't even have, like, the title of the movie isn't even released yet. Yeah. You probably prefer VIP guest. Tessa, I know good and well from spaceflight that you don't do, dude, when people are doing their thing, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Days of Thunder sequel? I don't know, man. Did they have all the electronic stuff to monitor the cars? Yeah, I did learn a lot about that, Sun Temple. Dude, it's a spaceship. It's a spaceship. That's all it is. It's a spaceship. They had to scrap the F1 footage they made last year. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, Maz, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see him. Like I said, trying to find Bozzy, who's a pit guy for the Lexus team. Like, I wanted to go say hi to him. I got to say hi to Jerry Bruckheimer just by random chance because I bumped into him. Not bumped into him, like he was walking through and I was just standing there in the paddock going like this. Like, I said, "Hey, I love your work." He said, "Oh, thanks," and just kept going. I could very much tell he did not want to talk to me. So, yeah, so, I mean, Max, seeing that stuff firsthand, holy crap, dude. Freaking love racing, man. Yeah, it's cool. I like the mission control side of things, though. Like the guy that said the pit, you know, like crew chiefs and stuff. That's cool, man. It's the GSE of racing. Go figure. I mean, that reads, right? That reads. Oh, it's so cool, dude. Oh, getting a taste of that firsthand, I am extraordinarily grateful for that privilege. So, yeah. And freaking Scary just, you know, kind of giving us unprecedented access. Like, dude, we got to see the trailers, I got to see the garage, we got to see the movie cars, I got to sit in the damn movie cars. It is... Like, I want to go do that. I want to go do that. I could do that every weekend. Easily do that every weekend. Like, easily. Also, sick week is this week. Didn't even realize it. The hotel that Geek and I were staying at just had a bunch of dragsters sitting in the front. And I'm like, those are it's sick week. Oh! Oh! So I made sure when we were driving out to the Cape a couple of times to go by Orlando Speed World. Didn't stop, though. But, yeah. Yo, Jersey Lark Squad. Yep. Lime Rock is close, yeah. Emery.
The Eagle has landed.
And then Power. 41 months. It's been a while since I caught one of these live. Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you. So we're saying it was sick week. So seeing dragsters just drive down the highway. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Orlando is... Yeah. Emery, I really don't think we landed on the moon. Okay, cool. You can go ahead and think that. That's fine. You'd be wrong, but it's good, man. The need for a mobile streaming vehicle is increasing. You could have stayed and streamed from there. Yep. Hey, Dean. Welcome back. Sounds like things went over really well over the weekend. Yeah, dude. Rockets and Racecars, man. Rockets and Racecars. It was awesome. Welcome on, but you hating the weather. Yeah. Ewok, hey, dude, thanks again for get a geek out of my hair for a few days. Yeah, don't worry about it. Ewok, I needed somebody to come with me anyway, because if I had done that by myself, no one would have believed the kind of stuff that we saw. I needed a witness, so... Been busy with work. Went to the air show this past summer. Nice. Fine. There you go. Right on. Yeah, dude. It was Cleater's mullet and Seymour's wagon both died on it just before Sick Week. The wagon, because it ran with no oil pressure for a couple runs. And mullet blew its transmission. Yikes. Thanks for making sure Geek didn't lose his sunglasses. I would have killed him. Yeah, he said something like that. Yeah. Dude, it was nuts. So, we spent all 24 hours at the racetrack, and we had the rental car parked on the backstretch, and we went, like, I watched basically 12 hours straight of that damn race, like, in person, walking around, and then we got, like, a couple hours of sleep, and woke up early in the morning, and then watched like another 8 hours of racing after that. It was that was absurd. I love it. I would, dude, it's awesome. It's so fun. It's so fun. The whole infield is a freaking party, man. It's crazy. Jackson ran 8.85 in the 8.5 class on day one. Wow. Nice. Yeah, Enduro is awesome, dude. He watched 17 hours nonstop, slept for 5, watched the last 2. Yeah. It was crazy. Dude, I love it. I love being there. It's amazing. I don't need to do the driving stuff is cool, but it's all the other stuff that you don't see. That stuff's awesome. Next up is Sebring. I'm already making plans. We'll see where they go. Maybe not. IndyCar and GTP on Detroit streets first weekend of June. Yep. You need to go to Le Mans. Yeah.
Listen, Tranquility Base here.
Okay, maybe we landed on the moon, but we didn't drive a lunar terrain vehicle on the moon doing cookies. Are you high? Are you smoking the devil's cabbage? Hey Toga, how are you? What's the next cool stuff happening in space to watch? I'll be your Le Mans guide if you want. Oh, okay. Okay, Tessa. Yep. Toga, I might take you up on that. We'll see. No guarantees. That's in June, right? Last. What's up, Tara? How you doing, buddy? I don't see your last. I don't see it. It's not there. Alright, Ewok, see ya. Because the moon is pitted like chocolate chip cookies. Far easier than Daytona. Yeah. I'll repost port. Okay. The devil's lettuce. You smoking the devil's cabbage. 20 years ago, I got to go to Charlotte as security and watched all the All-Star races. At night before the Winston, we changed into regular clothes, sat on top of our car in the infield and watched the Wichita's fans. I got signatures and stuff. Dude, you showed me pictures of that. Yeah. That's awesome. It's really cool. Oh. Bananas, dude. Bananas. It was crazy. This is a crazy race. And then after the race, right, we stuck around for a little bit. I got to walk down the pit lane, see all the cars. Those cars get the snot beat out of them, dude. It's something you just don't see on the television. Like, you know, you see the car driving around at the end of the race, and obviously it's dirty and stuff, right? But those cars just have the trash beaten out of them, like broken splitters and cracked quarter panels and stuff. Like, they look like they've been through the ringer because they basically have. What did you think of the racing itself? I like it, man. I like enduro. Enduro is cool. You know, it's not necessarily about going fast all the time, but it's about going fast for most of the time, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty fun, dude. It's cool, man. Got annual tickets to the Coca-Cola 600 at the entrance of pit road for like 7 years, row 4. But because it was at the end of the turn, we were front row and elevated. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of gaff tape. A lot of gaff tape everywhere, all over the cars. Like, that's the stuff you don't see. But yeah, it was nuts. So after the race, got to walk around the pits, and then we left and we went right to the Cape for the Starlink launch. Actually, we stopped at the hotel, dropped our stuff off, Geek and I, and then we went right to the Starlink launch, which is pretty cool. Yeah, got to see a Starlink launch. Any RTV? I didn't see any RTV. No. Yeah, and then Monday, I walked around KSCVC, and then NG20 was yesterday. We did that in the morning, had a meetup with viewers and a bunch of people, and got on a plane and came home. We watched Starlink from the north side of Merritt Wildlife. Oh, Force, yeah. It was... We were basically going foot on the gas for like 72 hours straight. It was awesome. It was really fun. Really fun. If you were to do Le Mans, what's stopping you from adding Spa-Francorchamps to your list? I don't know, man. Money, mostly. Honestly, time at this point. So we watched Starlink from... There's this thing that I didn't know existed. It's up here, right? And see, this is a nice viewing spot. And then there's a road that goes all the way down here. Jeez. Yeah. There's a road that goes all the way down there. We watched it from right here. Right here. Zooming out. Zooming out.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
There. Yeah, it's about 10 miles away. 16 kilometers. That's a little ways. It's a little ways away, but yeah. Yeah, that's where we watched it from. It was fun, dude. And then I watched NG20 from Jetty Park right here on the pier. Like right there. That landing was crazy, though. That thing came down like... they flew a lofted trajectory. I could tell just by looking at it. They flew on a much steeper trajectory for that Falcon 9 because Cygnus is not heavy for Falcon 9. So they flew on a higher up trajectory. Also stubby nozzle. So... Was that where Dr. WD-40 was? Yeah, I stopped by and I got to meet WD-40. I'd never met him before. He's a good dude. That's where the cement plant is? Yeah, it's right there. They have there's a conveyor that goes across the road, and then they have all like aggregate storage down here. That's cool, Worst. Right on. And it was clear in the video. Did you hear the sonic boom? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah. We heard a lot. The landing video was awesome. Dude, I'm telling you, you could see that thing basically from the start of the supersonic retro propulsion all the way down to landing. Clear as day, because it was clear and it was daytime. Yeah, saw it all the way down to the pad. It was awesome. And man, I'll tell you, if there ever was a launch that I just wanted to sit and watch, that probably was the best one to do it. The first launch, that Starlink launch that I watched, that one was in the dark. Yeah, we really couldn't see much. Like, you couldn't see much on the camera. I could see a lot. I mean, I saw the second stage till it went over the horizon. Do you have a good set of binoculars that you take to launches? No, just the Mark 1 eyeball. But yeah, here. Check this out. The NG-20 landing, the imaging from SpaceX was fantastic. Yeah, here it is. I'll show you. So glad we stayed till Tuesday. Yeah, that was a good idea.
That we have.
Landing burn.
Oh.
And you can see that the landing burn has begun for the vehicle. Let's watch as Falcon 9 touches back down on land.
Yep. It was about that clear. We could, I mean, dude, you could see the soot marks on the booster. Easy.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
Did you see the latest KSC flyover this week? No, I haven't watched it. I talked to Sawyer yesterday about it, though.
Discovery.
NASA's online for the Ingenuity goodbye stream. Oh, okay, W. Yeah, we'll check that out later. 27-month resub. But yeah, dude, that shot right at the beginning. Oh boy. Do you know how they are able to capture these rockets from so far away? Big camera lens. With a big enough camera lens, Don, you can see really far away. Dude, that shot, though. Oh, mama. Whoop.
And you can see the
hey, Zion, what's up, dude?
For the vehicle, let's watch as Falcon 9 touches back down on land.
I just can't stop looking at it, man. It's just, I stared at the trap ray.
H2 FDS has saved.
That is the sexiest thing I've ever seen.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
That's pretty good, man.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hogfoot, Vanguard. Thanks for the resubs, dudes. And oof. Dude, you could see the grid fins moving from where we were. We were like 6 miles away. You could see the grid fins moving around. Like, yeah, that was really happy I decided to just watch that one. But yeah, Daitor, it took a big turn. Right after the entry burn, the thing went like sideways. It was crazy. How do they retrieve them when they're landed? Crane. So, Talby, they have a crane that basically has a part hanging off the crane that basically is the bottom of the second stage. It picks up on the stage attachment points, and they attach it to the first stage. They pick up the first stage. They put it on a processing stool, and that piece that the crane carries has winches on it, like winches that you'd see from a 4x4, right? And they let the winch down, they attach it to the end of the leg, and the winch pulls the leg back up into position. Yeah, it's that simple. And then they pick the thing up again. They have another crane attached to Falcon 9's hold down points. The hold down point, the thing that holds it to the pad, right? And they have that crane pick the other side up, and the other crane drop it down, bring it sideways, and then they put it on a trailer, send it right back. Yeah, I studied that process pretty well because I tried to mimic it in Kerbal once. Didn't end well, but still cool to learn. I mean, I can show you if you want here. Rocket research pictures.
Discovery,
Falcon,
go at throttle up.
Avash, 32 months, shake and bake. Hellbore with a 95. Thank you. All right, let's start looking through. Let's see what we can see. Trying to find a good
Discovery,
picture.
go at throttle up.
I like that picture. What is the max use on them? Don't know. Kawota, 20-month resub. Thank you. Oh. Oh, bruh. Those are the heavy boosters. So... I'm trying to see if we can find one. These are, I mean, these are not. Thanks, Reptile. Yeah. I'm trying to find a good picture of it. I know I have it in here somewhere. This is just a collection of nice pictures, though. There we go. Of course, with this picture, we don't have the crane actually lifting it up. Oh, there. Oh, nice. There we go. See? Literally like the winch that you'd put on your truck. See him right there? That's the piece, and it has the stage attachment points, and then it has this truss piece built around it. Crane just lifts this thing up. It could pick up the entire booster, right? And then they put it on a processing stool. The processing stool basically uses its hold down points. Now, Falcon 9 has like a pin right here. There's a tab that comes off the side of the booster every 90 degrees. There's 4 of them, and they have a pin going through it. And then their hold down points look like this, right? So if this is that pin right there, it goes through like this, and then when Falcon 9's ready to launch, it lets it go like that. So they pick up on those to turn the booster around. There's also integration pins for like when you're picking up the booster for processing, like post landing, that they use. The integration pins are right there and right there. So for the RTLS, do they have a local crane come by and pick something? Yeah, SpaceX just has one of their cranes to go out there, or they contract a company to do it. And that for drone ships coming in from the port, SpaceX bought that Liebherr crane right there. That gray post thingamajigger. That's a interesting type of crane, but yeah.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
There he is. STS-87, November 1997, science mission using microgravity payloads. First EVA from Columbia on its 24th flight. Radvius, hey, how you doing? Scary, what's up, man? Dude, we went to KSCVC after the race, and I was like, dude, I wish you could have came with. I wish you could have came with us. Let me put it to you like this. Next year, when the Rolex happens again, best case scenario, I'll come down there a day early, give you a personal tour of KCVC as a thank you. Okay?
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Debrief day. Last few have been recovery. Oh, I believe it, dude. Spartan, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. So, you know what? It doesn't even have to be during the Rolex 24. You pick a day, I'll give you a personal tour of all the stuff at KSCVC. As best as I can. The tickets and the beer are on me. Seriously though, man, you did an awesome job, and thank you for letting me be a part of it. I really appreciate it. Really good stuff. Fun times, man. Fun times. Let's see. Where are those pins? I'm trying to find them. Okay, so yeah. When Falcons are in processing, they have these pins right here that are underneath the landing leg right there, and they put them on these processing rings so they can rotate the booster on a rotisserie and work on the parts. Thanks for coming down. Glad we'd make it what it was. It's fun, man. It's fun.
Discovery, go
Hey,
at throttle up.
Hypersonic, Tier 264. Thank you. Yeah, there's some Dragon integration pictures. Yeah, see, the pins have a cover. See the cover right there? They're covered up, so you know, they're not exposed during flight. Why do I have so many pictures of 1058 in here? Damn it. Ugh. Sucks. Hey, that's where we watched it from, right there. Nice. Because worm. There's another one. I saw this. An artist posted that on Twitter one time, and I thought it was hilarious. You see Endeavour at the Space and Science Museum. Yeah. There can never be a shuttle integration happening that my shuttle senses won't detect. How do they clean something like that? You don't clean them. They did it 1 or 2 times, Clayton, and they said we don't need to.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
The dirt on the side is inconsequential to operation, I guess. Did you see WD-40? I stream bombed him, Journey. I showed up right next to him and I said birds don't exist. And he went, what? And I'm, oh, EJ? It was really funny, actually, yeah. Oh, hey, WD-40, how you doing? Birds don't exist now. It was good meeting you, man. That was fun. Is there a clip of that? I don't know. You showed up at the right time.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Chris, 41-month resub. Yep. Thanks, man. Yeah. A shuttle does not get integrated without my Spidey shuttle senses tingling. But yeah, I saw it, man. I saw it. I don't think anybody clipped it. Ah, it's all good, man. All good. Man, do I love that thing. I posted about it. It's bittersweet, but man, is it cool to see that. Man, is it cool. Oh, boy. So California Science Center is a museum out in California, and they have a shuttle stack. They have the shuttle Endeavour, and if they've been displaying Endeavour for some time, but they wrapped up Endeavour and stacked it with an external tank and 2 actual inerted SRBs. Those are real SRBs that were used. And that is a real external tank that ended up being surplus because they invented a lighter tank design. So California Science Center is the only place where you can see a real flight hardware. You can see real flight hardware.
Discovery, go
Orbiter, external tank, and SRBs. Those are all parts, real parts from the shuttle program. That's a real shuttle stack. Only place in the world that you can see it. The boosters were left over from the shuttle program. They were donated by Northrop Grumman to the California Science Center. Once again, NASA donated the external tank, and NASA donated the orbiter back in 2012, excuse me. So, real shuttle, real tank, real boosters. Obviously inerted. But it's the only place in the world where you're going to be able to see a shuttle stack. And the best part, it's inside, so you never have to worry about it getting messed up. Yep. That is actually the process. Stop it. That's actually the processing flow for... They use the same processing flow here that they would have in the VAB to stack this thing. It's the same thing. I mean, you can only really stack the shuttle in one way. But the bracket to turn the shuttle vertical, like you see there's pins right there. And, see those pins right there? So you pick up the shuttle horizontally, and there's a hinge right here on this bracket. Right? And they pick up the shuttle when that front bracket is like elbowed up 90 degrees. And this rear one is on hinges as well. So they pick it up, and then they turn it vertically, and then they let the other crane go, and then the crane has the thing vertically and moves it into position. That is exactly how they did it in the VAB. Same thing. You know, the stacking crew had a field day doing it again for the first time in 15 years. Has it been that long, man? All right, Scary, when are we going and seeing this? When is the museum open? Because I'm not gonna not go see a shuttle stack. Like, the only shuttle stack in existence. Garrett Reisman was there. He's a former NASA astronaut. He helped engineer Crew Dragon, too. Yep, see? 2 cranes. Crane is attached to that bottom bracket. Bottom bracket turns 90 degrees when the shuttle's vertical. This pivots up and pivots around the nose of the orbiter, and then there you go. And it's vertical, man. Ugh. Oh, the day it opens for sure. Gonna be a while, though. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. 2 cranes lifting up things at the same time, man. Dang straight, I always wanted to do that. I mean, I figure I could hook that up. Yeah, see, the shuttle was in the vertical position. They saran wrapped it because they don't want it getting wrecked in the construction site because they're going to build the building around the stack. Yeah, the shrink wrap, dude. You read my mind, dude. Yeah. So, does it have real but inerted engines? So, all the engines that are on the orbiters, Discovery, Atlantis, and Endeavour, are real shuttle engines. But the nozzle is real, but nothing else is. Give me one moment. So here's a shuttle motor, right? And this is the one that's at Atlantis. I was standing next to this 2 days ago, but this is the one at Atlantis. And see all this pipey stuff up here? These are the power packs and the main combustion chamber, right? And all the turbo pumps and stuff. And that one's an accumulator right there. Avionics is over there if you guys really want to know. They have flex joints because they get really freaking cold. It's designed for contraction and expansion. But see, basically right here, you can... All right, if we zoom in, right here, see those bolts? That's where the throat bolts to the main combustion chamber. Actually, that's one of the turbine power packs. Long story short, the nozzle on the shuttle engines could be detached, right? So the engines that are in the orbiter are basically a dud of the engine mount and the main combustion chamber, and the nozzle is bolted to the dud. So the nozzles are real. Those are real nozzles. They were flown at some point. But the motor that's inside isn't real. It's missing all the parts, and it's a structural combustion chamber. It's not an actual combustion chamber. It's just a metal tube that looks like one. There are pictures of it around, dudes. I just don't know where they are. I'm sure I could find them. What is the big sphere part? It's an accumulator of some type, Bombus. I'm not 100% sure what it does. I know that's an accumulator. It could be a hydraulic accumulator for the thrust vector control. But, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. There's a picture of them floating around somewhere. Ah, there it is. I found it. Or I thought I found it. Yeah, there it is. See what I'm talking about? Real nozzle, dud combustion chamber, dud engine mount. That's what they installed on all the orbiters, this thing. Yep. Wait, come back. The real engines, the Block 2 SSMEs, these engines that came out of the 3 orbiters, those are flying on SLS. Some of them have already flown on SLS, but yeah. Yeah, that's the dud. That's what they put in the shuttle. Not an issue at all, but I just want to point it out so you know. Reality is showing next to your right shoulder. Oh, the light isn't on. Thanks, man. Yeah, sorry, I got to get back in the groove of things. Probably missed your comments on it, but I'm sure glad Andretti was kept out of F1. There's no room for historical names with GM backing in my money laundering racing. Yeah, Gary, with that news, I think I'm taking a break from F1 for the foreseeable future. With that being said, IMSA is my new best friend. No particular reason. No particular reason. IMSA is my new... F1 is... All my homies hate F1. Screw F1. All my homies hate F1. IMSA is my new best friend. How heavy is the nozzle? The nozzle isn't necessarily heavy by itself, Dean. I mean, probably like an engine block from a sizable engine block from like a big engine from a muscle car or something. The whole motor, though, Mack truck. Yeah, Mack truck. Rocket engines are heavy. The shuttle engines are very heavy. That's why they needed those. That's part of the reason why they needed those big honking SRBs attached to the side. I read that the Endeavor stacking exhibit building will be completed in mid-2025. Yep. Just watch Indy. I already do watch Indy, but now I'm going to watch IMSA more. Yeah, Tessa, I'm over it. And Tessa, I'll just go out and say it. Liberty kind of ruined it. Like, bruh. Didn't know if they had to be particularly dense or something. Well, Dean, the name of the game with spaceflight is to make everything as light as humanly possible. But there's a trade-off because I mean you need this thing that's super light to be able to handle an explosion and shoot it out one side. So there's always trades, right? It's always those are called engineering trade-offs. Always a thing. You can't beat engineering. My analogy for the longest time was like spaceflight and space engineering, spacecraft engineering, aerospace engineering. It's like Tetris. You don't really win. You just kind of get better at it. I mean, ever since that kid beat Tetris, I mean, like the analogy doesn't really hold anymore, but you get the idea. For us mere mortals, right? For us mere mortals, you know.
Go at throttle up.
77 months from Murdoch. Frick, I'm old. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Formula E, not interested. I mean, it's cool. Like, I don't want to hate, like...
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, RB, what's going on? Happy to be here. Excellent. Excelente. Yeah. What game today? Well, we had a Kerbal patch. Want to play that sometime. I'll probably play that tomorrow. And NASCAR and F1 are now fighting over a Chicago street race.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Excellent. All right, whatever. So there's a patch for Kerbal that came out yesterday, and there's a patch for Cities that came out today. I'm kind of interested because the Cities patch supposedly has some performance upgrades in it. So I kind of want to see if we can make that push to 500K. No, Tessa, I'm good. There's also Timberboard, dude. We have workers and resources. We got new patches for Kerbal. We got new patches for Cities. There's new patches for Timberborn. Like, wow. And we got to finish, like, workers and resources, dude. I want to go play more of that. There was an optimization specific to simulation speed in big cities. Nice. Yeah, Ando, yeah. I know. I want to get into the late game for workers and resources, but yeah. How was the race, Boxy? I don't need to watch F1 anymore. IMSA is my new best friend. Scary did do well. He did. You know he had the second fastest time of any car in the GT class? Pro and Am. Guy can drive, dude. Guy can drive. He can wheel, man. Guy can wheel, dude. First fastest pork. Yep. Yep. Porker slowest car in race confirmed. You show them the Space Bucky's jacket? No, I haven't. I haven't. I'll bring back. I'll see. We'll see. Jesus. Japers. Japers. I can't do Friday night racing tomorrow, though, fellas. Can't do it tomorrow. Because we're going to do space news tomorrow on the NASA Spaceflight channel at 7. Tomorrow is Thursday? I don't know what day it is. I don't know what day it is. On Friday, we'll be doing that. So tomorrow we're good. I don't know if anybody wants to race tomorrow, though. I don't know what day it is, bro. These days have been a blur. Nice. Nice. Anyway. Yeah. So we're gonna try to do something with NSF for Space News on Friday at 7. Just on a side note. You were in Florida for like a month, right? You're all wrong. Tomorrow is Udi. Yeah. Dude, these past couple of days were a blur. I don't even know what day it was. Like, unironically, that was not... I didn't do that on purpose. Oh, nice, Sawyer. There you go. As a flat earther, am I still welcome? Powerhouse, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, dude, here's the thing, all right? You believe what you want to believe. I'm not going to get upset by it. Like, if you find me entertaining, watch. You know, I'm not about to get up somebody's tail just because they think different than me. I mean, personally, I think that's kind of nutty. And I have to say that, right? Like, you got to say it, but if that's what you want to think, brother, I'm not going to stop you. I don't have to change everyone's mind. You know what I mean? Like, I know, I'm sure, Powerhouse, I'm sure you've talked to people that have to change your freaking mind about things. You know what I mean? I don't need to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm talking about. I have to change your mind. You cannot think differently than me. Like, bro, you think what you want to think, man. From their own experience. Yeah, I mean, hey, you do what you got to do, man. You do what you got to do. I'm not gonna get upset. You know what I mean? I just want to let you know you are in the company of some pretty severe space nerds. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You see this too. What's that, Tessa? Try. Oh yeah, new Hearts of Iron expansion. Oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah, Powerhouse, I ain't gonna get up your tail about it. And I would hope that you don't get up my tail about it either. You know what I'm saying? Mostly, Max. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you, certainly not. All right. If you just want to watch a stream, just want to be entertained, want to look at me because I'm weird looking, that's fine. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I just warn you, there's gonna be some serious round earth stuff going on in here. You might not like it. There's gonna be some serious oblate spheroid science stuff going on in this stream. Okay, like Hearts of Iron 4 trailer. Doom. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, here, let's check it out, man. Check it out. It was a test of your character and you passed. Right on, dude. I have a question though. How can you tell the Earth is flat when your eyes are round? Oh, 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 shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, 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 oh. Pretty coggers, man. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Emotional damage. Last week you recommended Infinifactory because it was free on Epic, and then suddenly my week disappeared. I did? I'm glad you had fun. I remember doing that. Anyway. All right, here we go. What's this Hearts of Iron trailer about? Let's see.
Betrayal. We thought we were safe from the cataclysm across the sea.
50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
But our ambitious neighbor has joined the overseas aggressors in a desperate grab for our beloved land. We shall not falter. We must not yield. For every inch, we will fight. This is not a battle for territory. This is a trial for the very soul of South America.
The Redeemer! It's the Redeemer! Awesome. Also, P-47s, because how many machine guns do you want on your airplane? Yes. Yeah, see, guys, all Jesus is doing there is T-posing to assert dominance. Look at that. Look at that. Bro, you wish you could T-pose like him. T-pose to assert dominance. See, he knew. He knew. He redeemed the T-pose. It makes sense. It just works. That's cool. March 7th for a Hearts of Iron DLC. That game is ridiculously addicting. T-pose is rock solid. He's been T-posing for like 2,000 years. Oh, ad time. Roll for ad time? All right, what do we got? What do we got? Reroll. We pushed. Reroll. Oh, 14. 2. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. Play as El Salvador and conquer all the Americas. We will redeem the entirety of South America for the Hondurans. For the Hondurans. No soup for you. Anyway. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see cities, dude. I'm kind of gung-ho about that. I want to check out the Kerbal Patch tomorrow, too, though. But I really wanted to go back to the Stugats. Alright, let's see. Let's see what the damn patch notes are. Whoa. Okay. Alright, pretty sizable. It's South American focus trees and stuff. And I don't know. Should we play as Argentina? And just kill everyone? That would be pretty good. Geek, nice. And annex the Falklands. That's a good idea. We should do that. Did you hear Neuralink has begun testing in chimpanzees and humans? I did. It's good to see you, Tech. Yeah, right on, man. Columbia. Hearts of Iron is for addicts anyways. Hey, what are you trying to say? I'm addicted to coffee? That's what we're talking about, right? Colombian coffee beans. Yeah. Coffee. All right. Anyway. Fix to crash the desktop when selecting moving in household. Fix to crash the desktop when modifying road with pedestrian path connected in specific way. Fix to crash the desktop after modifying roads with citizen group at specific stat. Fixed velocity map not loaded properly when starting the game. Fixed resource availability system causing some wrong data when loading the game. Fix for some industrial material taxes may randomly start changing. Fix some industrial material taxes. Fix for some. Yeah, read. Nice. Fix for some industrial material taxes may randomly start changing money in the opposite way that it is set. We'll do it live. Frick it. Frickin' thing sucks. Anyway. Fix warehouses not leveling up. Fix the potential error during the saving process related to XP. Fix an issue where building extra incinerator furnace upgrade to incinerator plant would cause the incinerator plant to produce less electricity. Fixed coverage of the city service buildings exclusive for the pedestrians is not affecting part of the one-way roads. Oh, yeah. Mailboxes. Yep. Fix maintenance vehicles getting stuck. Fix train and ship vehicle selected info panel not labeled with the correct designation name. Fix building relocation incorrectly changing refund amount for bulldozing. Fixed objects with stacked parts, cranes, pillars missing collision in some cases. More fixes for forgotten dogs. This is City Skylines. Fix some cinematic camera properties missing localization. Fix one of everything achievement requiring medieval castle. Fix wide variety achievement. Statistics, fixes, and improvements. Alright, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I just want to get here. Performance. Added school seeker cooldown to avoid too many pathfinding queries when the city doesn't have enough schools. Improved shadow culling optimization. Faster and more stable simulation speed in very large cities. Excuse me. Just bear with me here for 1 second. Well, Nathan, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out how much of a patcherino it is right now.